Welcome to NWA Connie Corso's podcast, where we talk all things dogs.
Been stuck here in a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, cause when you're gone, I miss your face. 8 o'clock, body talk, there's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better.
I'm the true champion, and they make me the underdog. I'm gonna show them all they're wrong because I'm the champion. I'm the real champion. There'll never be one like me.
Nothing you say makes it better. Bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real this time. No cap, no lies. It's our encore. Bring it right back to me, baby. I know my heart wants more. Give me the good this time. No
What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to the NWA Connie Corso Show. I am your host, your brother from another mother, country boy, Joe. NWA stands for Northwest Arkansas. Long day. Working, family, dog, bam. If you've never been here before, we talk all things dogs. Lottie Dottie, everybody from the Ruda, Atuda. Nothing's off limits, no topics. Show dogs, working dogs, everything. Little dogs, but big dogs. Nothing is off limits. And we like to even focus on some of the unique people from all over the world that we have had the pleasure that come and share it on this show. I'm glad to be back. All right, man. I got bombarded with information today. So it's just me unless somebody's going to join a little later. Shouts out 416 Canine. Shout out Dickie Foster. Angelo, what's happening, my brother? Mr. Fresh 26. What's happening? All right, man. Well, this show is about the politics and dogs, moving a different way if we can in 2026, or changing our mindset on different things. So we're going to get into it, man. The first thing I want to talk about is the illusion of influence. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Terry Cornish is in the house. Clout versus followers, likes, credentials, all this good stuff. If you ain't, you always hear me say this. I call this the Matrix, and it's a matrix for a reason. What's up, Doug? This is your co-producer of this show, Douglas Coppage. If it don't come from him or me, it's a lie. It's a lizard. And I love that brother Doug. He keep a tight ship. He's sitting back there like Al Heyman, and you're a smart man. He'll come out when it's time. Trust me. Hit the like for the algorithm wherever you at. If you're watching on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever, hit it. Delusion of influence, man. I always tell y'all this is the Matrix, and when you're in the Matrix, people do Matrix shit. So, but to most of the people that gather here on my channel, we also deal in the real world of dogs, okay? So when I'm saying that, whoever's big online, YouTube, Instagram, it's a validity in some about 10% of that, I would say. But to us who really know, we know who's on the ground, who's important to the breed. That's what we mean. We're not taking anything away from anybody who built their online presence. A lot of our older breeders are seeing that it's needed. They're able to correct stories, correct a lot of bullshit that's been going on for years in online content. And also, they can help hurt. I mean, before I came along, I say this all the time, especially in the mastiff world, it was a lot of channels, dudes popping up, wasn't dog trainers, wasn't dog breeders, but they had all the doggone information given to them by somebody who might like. This is what happens now. I got some guys who may not like me. What they do now, there's another YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Let me go over here and try it with him. See if I can indoctrinate him, flip him on him. That's done happen. People we've co-signed, you know, people I've had other folks co-sign. That's done happen. That's the nature of the game. You know what I mean? Because everybody ain't in it for the right reasons. And I don't say that to hate. I say that any wise man knows when you're not working within a purpose. It starts to bleed over, right? Right. You can tell a person just want to be a content creator. They start making another channel. You got a cooking channel. You got a hunting channel. You got a bow and arrow channel and a dog channel. You don't have no dogs, no bow and arrow, no chef degree, none of that stuff. So that's what we got to watch. So people say, is social media ruining dogs? Yes and no. But yes and no at the same time. It's up to us. It's up to the people that's in dogs really to come forth. Not everybody got to come up. Everybody don't feel comfortable coming online. I mean, look, we had to work on people. We had to give them some runs. You know what I'm saying? We had to indoctrinate them. We had to baptize them and we had to bring them up. You know what I'm saying? And then they got their feet wet and comfortable, because people do want to share. They see a lot of corny stuff online, but is it a social media problem? Yes and no, because social media just don't wake up and do nothing to you. It's the people behind social media. You know what I mean? And then two, we also have an issue, especially with a show like mine. Everybody, hey, this ain't for everybody. I tell you why. If you one of them emotional dudes and you can't just take somebody just sitting there sharing their life commentary, their life experiences with their dogs or with themselves, man, you're gonna have a problem watching this show, bro. And then you'll see things too that like, but that's with anything. But actually, we got dudes now just trying to destroy the dog. Lying, you know, they not dog breeders, they not dog trainers, they just simply content creators, fair mommies and fair daddies. They want to coach you on how to do dogs, and they don't even have any proof of doing dogs. So the content goes short, and next thing you know, they talking about me or some other content creator, or talking about what we talking about, right? Which is crazy, because you shouldn't see dog shows talking about a man. Oh, you own bloop, 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 blah, 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 blah. And at some point, I'm like, we're going to have to fight something, you know what I'm saying? How we going to keep talking? And then just on a mature level, we're going to keep doing that to these men's families, these women's families. Come on, man. Better keep it on the dogs, brothers and sisters. Get on these channels with a purpose. I was talking with somebody today. They said, I guess they think there's some kind of hood channel. I said, no, we one of the most diverse channels on the planet. They hadn't seen the work, I guess, but we one of the most diverse channels on the planet when it comes to dogs. Look at the catalog. We have people from all walks of life, religion, and everything like that. And a lot of people say, well, We're gonna stay away from religion. We're gonna stay away from politics and everything. But with my guess, you can see where they stand in their personal life. That's fair enough. Okay, that's what you believe, and we ain't got to go into it. But that person is just as important too, because with me, the dog reflects the breeder. The dogs reflect the handler. You know what I'm saying? We got people out here that's a perfectionist. We got a lot of people out here that's just done a lot of things in dogs and family men and different things. And it ain't all you know, some the misconceptions they got about breeders. A lot of us have jobs. That was another big misconception. Oh, they're just cranking out dogs, trying to make some money. Like it's some real money. It's only exceptional men that can really do it full time. I wish I had the calculations and the percentage, because that's another thing I get tired of. People just making wild statements and not backing them, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, such a dog, y'all all doing that. So I want to go into 26, man. Let's think about some of the stuff that we do to each other, some of the stuff we say to each other. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I've been guilty. You take a shot at me, I got a problem too with it. I'm gonna get you, depending on who you is. If you worth my time, I got to work on that. I've been working on it because it's been many times I've been working. But for the sake of the show, and not bring that type of energy to the show, because, for instance, like if I got a guest that come on here attacking another person, guess who got to hold there and fight these folks and the folks they offended? Me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta fight them. You know what I'm saying? They go on about their business. I gotta fight them. I got to take all the hits. But a lot of people don't know this. I don't race many comments. I mean, if guys here just to bother us, I'm out. You know, you out of here. But every comment you can't take down, because they'll challenge your information. If he ain't said, you mother boo, if you ain't, like when I first came on, the stuff I deal with, people calling police on the comments, crazy stuff, people stalking my accounts, looking at my family and all this stuff. That's another thing. Now, I know you guys, I've been talking to somebody. I know you guys been getting on the wife stuff. I know he tried to, no. I know he said it so much, I know that's what y'all doing. If you ever, one of you knuckleheads come from my family, it won't be no more internet. It won't be no more dog content. Because if you got to stoop that low, I'm going to make sure I put you on suicide watch. Trust me. There's no point in some of the stuff y'all are trying to do, right? If you don't like the content, if it bumps heads with your content, bro, don't watch it. That's one thing me and Doug been doing. We've been trying to support when we see our people going on other stuff like that, but we don't have a lot of time to watch content. You know, we're trying to grow. He's trying to get his dogs trained. I'm trying to do stuff with my dogs, and I got to study guests. I'm having to put a lot of more study into real guests now. Not real guests, but I'm talking about some guests that got some hellified credentials, and I actually got to like sit down, like study this shit. You know what I'm saying? But not people saying that, oh, I'm a geneticist, I'm this and that, and then you look in the background, where is it at? It's not even there. Where is it? Now we're going to get the real. Yeah. So the next thing, two, business and your personal pages. This is just my advice. Man, separate your business and personal pages. You know, you selling dogs, you trying to provide family dogs. I heard brother DJ at Pure Quality Canine, they was talking about this. Your image. If I'm coming trying to buy a dog, I shouldn't have to. I don't want to know what you feel about Trump or Joe Biden. I'm here for a damn dog. I'm not trying to go to your damn church. I mean, I respect all that and all that, but I'm here for a dog. You know what I'm saying? So, and some of us have some extreme views on some things. Man, separate your business pages from your dogs now. You know what I'm saying? Give it a thought. You got websites, know how to work them properly, because a website could just be just like a business card where that shit would be, you pass somebody and if it don't have search engine optimization on it, it don't mean a damn thing. Just a pretty website. The search engine's optimization is more important. But watch your digital trail, unless you just don't give a damn, because by the time you say something now, somebody already done screenshot it. The stuff you say offline, typing, and screenshotting. So you got to stand on what you say on and off the screen. We say we here for the dogs, and y'all, we've been doing a damn good job. I gotta say, NWA been doing it, and everybody who contributed. We're nothing without the guests. We are nothing without the guests. Let me get this comment. Hey, Brad. Hey, Joe, I gained a lot of knowledge out of these convos you had with your guests. I have thought about starting my own podcast, but don't want to crowd the working dog space. What do you think? I say, brother, go for it. But listen to me. I'll give you tips along the way. Listen to tonight. Anybody want to start a podcast, listen to me tonight. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is one thing about podcasting. Man, you got to be a man or a woman that can stand on their own. I know a lot of stuff. I heard a lot of stuff. The wrong podcast you give it to, man, you in trouble. Because trust me, it's people just, you know how many people trying to destroy somebody else? You got to be careful, bro. Don't let your channel be controlled. Look at the landscape of look at a lot of the podcasts. Look at a lot of the social media. Look who's all connected. Are we really for the dogs? Or are we really just trying to sell shit, right? We're gonna get off into making money in a minute. One scratch your back. Oh, this fool these niggas. I mean, these people. yeah, just hit them with this, blah, blah. There's people that plan to dupe your ass. There's people sitting down, strategizing, looking at my ass right now. I can't stand that bald head motherfucker. He's telling too much. Right? They're sharing too much information. They don't like podcasts like this one, Pure Dog Talk, when it's all about dogs. We got to stay on the dog. Now, when it comes to podcasting, I just mentioned Pure Dog Talk. There's another one I can't mention now. Now, what's the difference in between Pure Dog Talk and me? A lot, and they're professional, and you're not seeing the stuff like a lot of podcasts do. Oh man, your mama, I seen your picture of your Facebook, your family, man. No more curves over there, man. Y'all ain't what y'all doing with them damn dogs. You know, your dog ain't nothing, blah, 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 blah. And look, all these channels, look, she has a national sponsor. Look closely. A lot of the channels have national sponsors, but some of us really, really, really huge channels that just just want to take from the people. No national sponsor. We reduced to trying to sell vitamins and shit. Yeah, we reduced to trying to, and that's another thing. I've never seen so many people worried about what I'm making off YouTube. And I've said it so many times. Go look at Social Blade. And it's almost insulting because it's like, dude, I make more than that. I generate more money than that in a day. You insult. What are you saying? Right? Now check this out. This podcast wasn't built on doo-doo. A lot of guys, only thing they got to do is turn on and talk crap. We built this podcast to compete, right? We want to do the things we want to be seen. I mean, what do you think we doing this stuff for? Nothing? You know what I mean? Do you think a guest want to come somewhere raggedy, somebody talking trash? Or maybe you like it if I was smoking and drinking and, so man, when you got that dog, man, where you get him from? You know, is that what they want to see? They don't want to see that. So I put money in the podcast from day one. What? Some of you got to be out of your mind. Okay, I guess I'm in trouble. Real good. Okay. All right. I think I'm good. But anyway, Live Your Life Dog. What's happening? That's another podcast. Live Your Life. Let me go and show this brother some love. I don't see him doing goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? 2026, man, we want to be better. And if we don't know, just don't act like you know. Starting to look dumb out here, you know what I'm saying? And then when you run out of content, you want to talk about me or somebody else, or you know, and different things like this. Ain't no sense trying to put man against a man against a man, because the topics itself is enough drama. And you know, we dive right in. What's up, Student for Life? Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Everybody get the likes up. Let's keep going. I'm gonna let somebody in too if anybody want to come in. But I'm gonna keep on sharing what I got here. Yeah. Let's keep cooking. Now, I also hear, you know, sometimes your delivery matters. I don't think I have really very aggressive people just come on here. You better do that. I try to avoid them. Y'all need to be doing this. Y'all need to be doing that. But I know it comes off to that way because it's triggering topics that people don't like to hear. And then once they hear those topics, it's like, you don't tell me what to do. I've been doing this long enough, right? We're going to school tonight, baby. I'm going to tell you one of those topics. The main one of those topics right now that causes that reaction. You don't tell us what to do with our dog is health testing. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Right? Health testing. I've been doing this. I study the audience. I'm listening to the guests. I'm hearing the reactions. I hear the outer noise. What I don't see, they send me. You know what I mean? Look, that health testing stuff bothers some breeders. You know what I'm saying? Because you make the playing field harder. My advice is, it's your dog, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Look, and they just cause a separation. Did they say they better than you or better than not? Who's to decide? The people decide. That's why there's levels in this. I mean, so if you're triggered by somebody saying, well, just do better for the dogs, I know, unless you know something ain't right with your dogs. But just because they carry something don't mean you still can't breed them. It's a tool. It's a tool, dude. Especially you guys that like to mix a lot of dogs. You know what I mean? It's a tool that's needed. So, and I'm not fussing, I'm not going up, but I'm passionate tonight. They got me fired up today. Verifiable evidence. So many times you hear, oh, this person dog ain't shit. Blase. And when you get into it, it's usually some here space. Have you ever really been around a dog? No, man, but so-and-so told me. It's never very, but the dog ain't shit. And you know, like people feel like about their dogs like their children nowadays. So if you ain't really got verifiable experience, why say something? That's the shock jocks in dogs now. We got a lot of shock jocks. You know what I mean? And a shock jock won't clean up anything. It's just like when people, you know, come to your comment section, say something wild, and you say, nah, bro, this is actually what this and this. Instead of them acknowledging, okay, you corrected me on that, they just leave a comment. So guess what? We use them too. I seen a guy come in under Alicia Graham's last video. Oh, she don't do animal work with her dog. And you know, with a guest that probably bothered, she said, I ain't gonna let these folks bother me. But I left a comment up and watched people say, damn, did you go to her page? That's why I leave comments like to show you that people just come there to do that type dumb shit. You know, it's a lot of dudes who ain't even in the industry. Coach says something, Coach Formula One Canine, shut up, don't call me. Calls it commentating, naysaying, and everything like that. And let me tell you something about etiquette. Well, let me tell you a story first. I think I told it the other day. And this is about Eric at Battlebred K9. Me, and I don't think he mind me telling this. I should have asked him, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Me and that dude fell out real bad behind the scenes. And it had nothing to do with us. It was a misunderstanding, right? But we put it back together. You know what I mean? We put it back together. And you know what? It never got out public. I just advertised his beats the other day. Lawton Beats, if you need a beat, need music, Lawton Beats. But Battlebred has done a tremendous job in the dogs. Before Joe, before a lot of us, it was Battlebred. It still is Battlebred. One of the biggest channels when it come to working dogs, it's Battlebred. You can't. Eric a legend. Already. The guy that was asking about podcasts, here goes some more information. I made mistakes. I made some mistakes when I started podcasting. Never go on a show without a purpose. You understand? Never. Don't make the podcast about you. Everybody say they want to be Joe Rogan, but they don't want to do what Joe Rogan do. Like, shut the fuck up and listen to the guest. Work for the people to get the information, not for work for the people to listen to you. Right? That's the difference. He know how to carry a conversation, right? I was going somewhere with this. I just forgot. But when I started, man, if you start podcasting, the brother that asked me that in there, you need to make sure your purpose is good, and you need to protect the audience. If you have a business anywhere in the nation, you know you need to protect your clients, right? You just don't hire anybody. You know, if you can't trust that sucker, why you letting these folks in these people houses and their businesses and all this good stuff, right? You protect the audience from clowns. I had to learn that on my own. I made some mistakes, bro, because people got vendettas against people and shit like that. And I'm sitting there. I'm gonna tell you something too. This guy was asking about podcasts. It ain't wise to go live with everybody. It's not wise to go live with everybody. Shut the damn door sometimes. I know my purpose. You understand? Some of my biggest interviews have been behind closed doors. I need no audience. We here for business. I'm working for the audience. I got to get the information. I got to get them to talk to me and to trust me. Because I was telling somebody this the other day, you can make or break yourself on here, especially if you're being fake. I've had a lot of guys like, man, let me come on, man. Some sharks in the comment section, and they don't say anything. And they'll physically, man, beat you behind the scenes, and you wondering why don't nobody deal with you. This sound familiar to something you, course, I mean? Don't nobody deal with you. You can't figure out why. Don't show too much. Show enough. Don't say too much. Say enough. Because you are opening your lives to people online. They studying. You're studying. Arkansas, they are studying us. Watch it. We got a lot of energy. We got dudes with national TV shows out here. 2 big podcasts coming. One over here and one on the other side of the state with Sykes Pup. February 28th, I see y'all down at the Arkansas Bulldog Classic. Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry, Sykes. We'll all be there. Brad Sneed, Miss Sweet, Tony Clay out of Ohio. We all will be there. Arkansas will be in that thing. Oh, heavy. I went here talking life lessons. You want some of them too? Stay out of jail. Stay out of drugs. Stay off the dope. But anyway, as content creators, we need to guard the people. Look, people are fighting for dogs now. I know we got the pure breed, the mixed breed debates and everything, but look, people are literally fighting for dogs, to save dogs right now. And now that we got people coming on that that's more experienced and things like that, there's not a lot of and watch what I say. But let me see here now. I had to write notes on this. Uptick of content creators, man. Just because you don't like something don't mean you start a podcast. Man, go in it for the right purpose. BD, man, what's happening? Yeah. BD, he always come here throwing me off, man. I hear somebody. Let me take some comments first. Just started doing yard tours and interviews, and you are on point, brother. If I need to hear a lot of this, thanks, my man. Yeah, just be careful of who you put on, man, because a lot of times. Hey, look, I'll say this: a lot of times you're gonna take a hit, and it's been some hits past. I ain't even know who they talking about. It's always that way. But I can kind of respect you. Respect me enough, man. Don't be attacking that man on my damn show. You know what I'm saying? You causing me problem, and I'm built that way, man. But I'm 47 now. I'm trying to live a peaceful life. I'm tired of being a head buster. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm too over that shit. I don't want to. And then a lot of these guys that be talking that stuff, you know, you ain't like that. You ain't like that. Man, get out, man. Grow up. You ain't gonna do nothing but talk. I told you. Like the dude tell me, he gonna catch me standing. He gonna be in my driveway standing. Now, next time I come on this podcast, I'm gonna have them teardrops down my eyes too. Let's go, y'all. Let me get to these comments. The work was, what's up, Stu for Life? Now look at this brother. This brother, he started out in a pet store, and in 1 year, he made the news. He trained 1,500 dogs. Some crazy, unique people on the ground, man. The work will speak for itself. Joe and Doug keep grinding with their nose to the ground and blinders on. That's how you conserve your energy and use it on your, yeah. You got to watch your energy. Like it's just some shit you can't pay attention to because it take your energy off. And then if you busy like most of us should be, you ain't got a lot of time to watch it. So like you like bulletproof. Like I might pull up in a podcast, somebody I support, that I respect, say hi and leave. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got time to watch. I might catch 10 or 15 minutes up, but that's my way of supporting. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get back into it. There need to be more talk about veteran dogs, period, because like I'm hearing some wild shit, and you know these dudes are really green. You know what I'm saying? When it's dogs that can't. I ain't talking about all, you know, them Brachyferals dog, whatever, how you say that shit. Look smirch about motherfucker. But these dogs are being, these dudes, like, I don't know if this is the culture in the South. A lot of them are bitches being too soft on dogs. You know, they not breeding for better dogs. Oh, it can't. It's cold. It's 40 degrees. It's cold. It's hot. It's 85 degrees. It's hot. Yeah, take that dog in. What kind of dogs y'all got? That's not breeding better dogs. Another thing, I think I kind of went over a minute ago. I'm bringing more people with certified people, credentials. I always like the people with experience, and that ain't necessarily an age thing. Some people just been schooled better than others. You know what I mean? We got a guy that won the Westminster in hardly no time because he did the right things, right? So it ain't an age thing. It's an experience thing, and we're not gonna always agree, right? But that don't mean we have to tear each other down. Check this out. To cut down on a lot of bull crap, especially that happened last year, man, make that call. Formula One coach. You know, he's a coach. If I said it wrong, forgive me. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Band dog producer, high performance dog. He didn't like some of the stuff that was said in my podcast with Morales and Schoolboy, but he called me. And even in the Instagram post, he was going back and forth with Michael Morales. You didn't see them start calling, you bitch. You didn't see none of that. You don't do that as men. And when it's time out for that 2026, let's take it up. Then coach hit me up. He said, well, I didn't agree with that. And he made a show about it. But he didn't disrespect him. It was the information like, this is why I breed my dogs like this and that and that and that. There's a difference. It was a show I had to call Gerald from Our World Doberman on. I said, man, you ex old buddy, I ain't gonna call his name. Oh my God. But I asked him, I said, man, y'all had a point. I want to make a show about it. And we made a show on it. And I was like, man, make the call. Sometimes making the call can cut shit down. You know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with something and you want to address what you don't agree on, make the call, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like that, you're like, dude, sometimes that's on the level we supposed to be on. Like, my demographic is 25 to 55. My people don't want to see no like we always use the word Jerry Springer, but they don't mind it being some heated debates and things like that. Look at Tony and Clyde when they was debating on can a dog assess a threat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody put on more panels than me because you can't. You got to know how to choose them in, and you got to know the temperaments. You got to know the true temperaments of the men. A lot of these dudes emotional, man. You can sit beside, he say something you like, you start, say something you don't like, you might start crying off you. Get off the line. You know what I mean? And that's another thing, man. It's just real. I don't try to emotionally bond with you. What is it? Trauma bond. It's about the dogs. I ain't trying to bring like a lot of times some stuff that be happening just in breeding. There be so many tragedies I don't even share. You know, I've shared a few stories, but I'm not trying to trauma bond with you neither. Pookie. Look. Oh, Joe, he's telling his soul out. And I'm down. But anyway, breed integrity, standards, pure breed, and mixes. I just got off that subject. Hey, look, we got to figure something out. You know what I'm saying? we got to figure something out because, like, I'm a pure breed dog breeder, right? So I get the point. Like, people get offended when you start messing with their dog. You know what I mean? Because every breed have their issues that they're trying to fix, even though people saying it's the AKC fault. It's the AKC. They don't do nothing. Man, shut up. Got a breed club, nigga. I mean, excuse me. So my wife won't stop saying that. So you got to understand everyone's perspective. If you don't like it, I mean, just move on. You know what I'm saying? I see a guy, Function. He's on Instagram. You got Cali Catchers. You got Form for Function. Now they got a lot of mixed dogs. Them dudes, they be impressive, right? But then you wonder why. What a lot of people wondering why. Well, if we're doing a lot of mixed breeding, what is the purpose of the dogs? So that be the issue. Like, again, purpose. What is the purpose of? What is this dog for? Oh, he hard. He tough. He'll do anything. What he do? So we can't be scared of those type questions, right? Let me go through some comments right quick. Sober life for God. Yes, sir. I'm gonna see if I can get cussed out yet. Yeah, and all the more death threats, man. And y'all need to stop that stuff. Y'all only do that to me because you know I'm a dude that won't do that to you. You know I ain't gonna. You know you ain't got no gas money to come up here and kill me, no way. Oh, y'all hoping Trump get. Oh, bring that gas down, daddy. Okay. Two for life. I doubt he gonna be standing for long. Nah. Yeah. They want dogs to be human. They do. Yeah, they do want to be human. Oh, there goes Shogun. Shogun, you welcome to come in anytime, man. Anybody, man. You know all my shows be open. But let me see. Next thing is overseers and breeds. NWA don't answer to no breeders. I'm not going to tank my show answering to breeders. You can't call me talking dirt about another man like you can a lot of podcasts and YouTube channels and all that old bullshit. I'm standing alone on that. You know what I mean? That's not what we here for. So I don't want to get into anybody's personal life because I don't care if you got a criminal record or not. somebody gonna pull something up on you, and they don't try it with almost everybody I know. Look, he been sued. Look, he's horrible businessman. Dirty motherfucker. So that's why I stay away from that stuff. And a lot of times the guys they saying are dirty are the guys you need to go to. It's a reason why they don't like them. But back to the overseer part, a lot of y'all, I noticed, got mammies. You got Miss Daisies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feel like people millionaires and they got money, and you start stepping and fetching. I don't give a damn about none of that. I don't care about none of that. They come to me. It got to be. Hey, if you want to come try to seduce me in any kind of way, it got to be about that much. As a matter of fact, y'all want to control a lot of things that's happening in the breed club. Shoot, send me some money. I'm one of the few that's untainted out here. Why don't you say, well, Joe, we having an event. Could you promote our event and cut me off something for some promotion? I'm independent. And you could tell we are like samurai, independent. Don't nobody control us. Don't nobody influence us. We better start respecting the breeds. We better start respecting what we put out. These people, it's a lot of people and dogs, where it be from pointers, Rottweilers, all this. Oh God. Oh Lord Jesus. I think I got PTSD after all that shit. But they not playing about their damn dog. They told me, they said, say something else, boy. We're gonna come down to Arkansas. They not playing about bettering that dog. They not playing. They're a unique community. They do little shit to each other and everything, but they are high standard on that dog, man. And they ain't really right now. They ain't for nobody playing with it. I'm telling you, I know the energy behind the scene. Hey, don't play with our dog. You know what I mean? And that pit bull too. Like it or not, they down that dog, but everybody want to use it. Everybody want to use it. Let me shit. Give me a second, y'all. I'm coming. Dre, I don't know if you want to come in. We still need the likes up. Let's get them up. I think we'll call you. Breed integrity is good. Only as good as the people breeding that breeds personal integrity. Student for Life's in the house.
Hey, buddy. I'm doing good, man. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
I don't have an echo or anything going on, do I?
You good. You perfect. It just sounds like you're in the bathroom. No, I was kidding.
Close. I'm in the car.
Hey, we don't need to hear no.
I hit the mute for you.
How's everything going, bro?
Man, blessed. Really blessed, man. 2025 was a good ride. We're gonna make 2026 even better, man.
Man, we're gonna do it to it.
Yes,
sure. Yeah. How's dog training been going? You been staying busy?
Man, yes, sir. I've really having to delegate and make sure that I'm not spreading myself too thin. You know what I mean? Okay. The quality of work goes down when you take on too much for your workload.
You got help?
Yes, sir. My wife is my right hand.
Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. So you 100% dog trainer?
Yes, sir, man. I supported myself through dog training only for the last 17 years.
Damn! Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
And it ain't been easy, man. I tell people it sounds cool, man, but it's been some weeks where ramen noodles was the constant. You know what I'm saying? But I prayed for it, so I had to make it work. You know.
Man, hey, when you get that drive to have something so bad, man, it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna,
Yes, sir.
yeah, it's gonna happen, man. When I decided, I said, man, I ain't working for nobody, and I went on that long stretch of not working for nobody every day, every night, man. I took my kids with me, man. But you know, one of the best things, I built a company I don't even touch no more, and I was able to actually deal with my kids. My kids ain't never seen a daycare. I was
Man, whoo, talk about it. Now that's a blessing, man.
Man, taking your son to school, picking your kids up. What regular men want? Oh, my money! Look, you know they feel like the money make they wee long. That's what they got a wee. Man, money don't mean nothing. Give me the stuff that nobody don't want. Like
That's
people.
right. That's right.
Like land.
And you done built such a relationship with your children, man. It ain't a doubt in your mind that when you too old to take care of yourself or whatever, need your butt wipe, you ain't gonna be in a nursing home. You gonna be right with them.
Well, I understand them, and what I don't understand is when I did that, right? When I experienced it, I don't know what the laws is or the whatever. You know, when a lady have a baby or whatnot, and then she had to go back to work within 6 weeks. I don't know how they do that, bro.
Yeah.
I man, I can't send my wife out. No.
Yeah, and you know, our blessing was the fact that we was able to homeschool my daughter. She went to kindergarten, first grade, and second grade. We started homeschooling, and she just decided to go back to public school in 10th grade. Man, I'm talking about way ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Way ahead of the curve. You know.
Yeah, my son wasn't doing too good in public school. We took him out, homeschooling. He's doing a lot better. Then he get his interaction with his wrestling team and you know, sports and things like that. I would pull my daughter, but she excels too hard, and she's just one of those leaders. So I don't mess with her in that school. She just straight A's, gifted, don't nothing bother her. She kick ass, so and all that. So yeah, so I don't touch her.
And that's kind of the same way. My son, he's 24, and he went through public school, you know, kindergarten through K through 12, and you know, he did great in that program. But I also noticed, man, like just some of the beliefs and stuff. When they tell my daughter she can't pray at lunch, that was when I made my decision.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's when I made my decision. That's everybody got their own thing, but man, I'm just so blessed and thankful that we were able to do it.
Right. Man, I want to appreciate you. You've been with me a long time, and you good friends with my good friend Andre of Samurai Kennel. That's another dude, man, that he be doing stuff he don't have to. Like he ranked all he let the people vote on their favorite YouTube podcasts and channels the other day. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, like I said, he take all the smoke that come with it. He take all the smoke that come with it, man.
He does. He a great dude, and he a wise man. Now, if anybody, I don't ask for advice on my podcast. Only person I really talk to, like when it really come down, like strategizing on my podcast, is Doug, and a guy that I've seen. Okay, of course you got your schoolboys and Bucks I done seen, and they Buck, you know, he's so creative, he'll make you put your creative pressure up, and so is Dre. Like he does have the most innovative channel on YouTube. Like it's like watching a damn movie. But
hands down.
But that dude done been through so many wars. When I'm frustrated, I got to go to him. Like, and he'll tell you, he'll walk you through it. You know what I'm saying? Man,
we talk about poise and integrity, man. They right beside Andre Williams, man. I mean, stand in the pocket with everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like I say, it's oftentimes hard for me to remember he's younger than me. I mean, like the old folks say, he's been here before.
Yeah, he like 38, 30, 37, 38.
Yep.
Like, yeah. Yep. So like, and then he's a military man. He should be one of the highest dudes lift up in the podcast game.
Say it again.
Family Christian man that's a community in the roughest dog community.
That's right. You know what I mean? and you know, when you think about it though, man, that's the way of the world. You know what I'm saying? The real is gonna be real, and you know, anything that's good natured and you know, coming with the right intent, it's gonna be frowned upon and everything else, man. You know, so and he was ready for it. He was ready for it.
Yeah. He built for it, boy, because like I liken him to LeBron sometimes. You know, when LeBron went to Miami and they burned his jersey and me and all that, I would have said, fuck him, I ain't never coming back.
All day long.
I'm pissed on Ohio. But he's a better man than me. But he did that. He did that because it was probably him thinking about, man, look, I come from a little place where I wasn't supposed to make it. And I'm gonna put this thing on my back and beat the winningest team. Man, that type of that's Drake.
Yeah. And like I said, that's those type of people that when I say they move the culture, they move the needle, they raise the bar and stuff like that. It's stuff like that it might not be a trophy for, but if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like when he came up with that idea, I talked to him, I think my first conversation with him was, I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was hating at first, because when you came up with that digital dog show idea, I was kicking myself all in the butt, like, man, why did I think of something like that? You know, innovation though.
Right. He said his think of stuff, and he took a beating. He took a beating in front of the world, just like I did when I first started. And he was there. He was there. He didn't waver. He was looking. I'm looking at him, taking them beatings, boy. Hey, without pause.
yeah. And you know, I never got the pleasure to meet either one of y'all, you know, face to face, nothing like that, man. But I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I can say with good intention that the same stuff that y'all say on the podcast or behind the keyboard, I got y'all standing on that when you see somebody in real life, and that says a lot, man.
Right. You're right. So yeah, Dre, we appreciate you, man, and he one of the difference makers in the real world too. He out at the shows. He really doing some things, and the pit bull community, they've been good to me, man. You know, they really have, man. Schoolboy and all them, you know, they helped me. They really did a lot of work over here, and things like that. So I got to get Dre in for 2026 sometime and everything, but but this year, we want to see more off the man and more on the dog. Let's do some shit together, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's do some shit together. All this damn talking. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do when we done.
That's
and
right.
We're never gonna be like. I don't think we ever be like huge in this platform space podcast are more for serious people who really love their crafts and things like that. So it's a slow growth.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a niche market too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dog lovers out there, but is it, you know, real dog lovers? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's who I find tunes in a little bit more, is where, you know, these people got a real vested interest in the topics of your show, like when it comes from breeding with integrity, when it comes to training, all that stuff. I noticed you go to the top of the top people when it comes to that. I was like flabbergasted when you got Michael Ellis on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, you know, a lot of people in the dog training space consider him like the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you got him on there just that quick because your work spoke for you.
Yeah, you got your purpose. It has to be like they can read it. Actually, this Wednesday, I'm gonna make this quick announcement. This Wednesday, we'll be back doing a show live with Haz of Shield Canine. Couple people be on there with me. That's in this family, right? And I know one person, but that's gonna be the special guest Wednesday live. The subject is the future of dog training, and I'm gonna have him run through a few breeds.
Yes, sir. And he gonna run for, like I tell you what I say. The truth always, trouble always follows the truth. That's why you said time to get in trouble. I said, yeah, that's all that is. You know what I'm saying? And I like Haz too. He don't bite his tongue. He ain't got no picks. He go speak his mind on how he feel about the situation. You know?
Right. Savita, Joe, let me get this question, bro. Joe, tell me why the Boerboel has the most strict standards and placement for their pups and breeders over the Corsos. Ooh.
That's a good question.
I don't know anything about. I hadn't even read the Boerboel standard yet, Savita. So I don't know. I can't really get in that world. I don't have a lot of friends in the Boerboel. Besides brother Roman Price, who is a standard breeder. Maybe I can get him to come on. And my friend Johan Swart, we got a show coming up. I don't want to tell what that one's about yet, but I need to do some study into that. So that one's coming up. I don't know anybody that know that answer to the question. I don't really. I know they have student for life. What do the Boerboel have? They have what do you call them things?
Appraisals.
Appraisals. Yeah, they have appraisals.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now the second half of the question, which said standards and placement for the pups, I think that's from breeder to breeder, though, right?
That's a what?
The second half of the question, it says has the most strict standards, and it says also placement for the pups and breeders over the Corsos. That's something that relies on the breeder, each individual breeder, though, right?
Yeah, that is placement of the pups is up on the breeder. Yeah, that's for sure. And breeding rights, that was something that I need to cover because I saw somebody said something on that. And yeah. And the purpose of breeding rights. Everybody don't get breeding rights from me. For what? If they want a pet and you don't really know how some of them dogs gonna turn out, even if you try, you hoping the puppy stay, if he looking good, looking within standard, you hoping he'll stay that way. Now, some of us know them dogs will fall apart.
Yeah.
A lot of them will fall apart. Hey man, where that brother go that was on here? He was on the wrong.
I didn't know his name, but I wanted to give him a salute.
Yeah. I was gonna say something to him. He said, "Damn, who are these Negroes?" Joe Rogan. I'm gonna turn into BT channel.
He's not called Joe Rogan. That's Joe Church.
Bro, we was talking shit about.
There you go.
How you doing?
Hey everybody, can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing, brother? What's your name?
My name Walter.
Hey Walter, how you doing?
Salute, Walter.
I'm all right.
Walter,
how's
where
everybody?
You from, brother?
I'm from Florida, born and raised.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let me just get into these audio settings because I've got a little bit of echo. Real quick.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, chat, y'all hear him pretty good?
Sound good over here.
Yeah,
Let me just take out the head.
You sound perfect. Say something now.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I'm here.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, brother.
Yeah, I no echo. I wanted to say here by way of Terry Cornish, so I wanted to give a salute to him and thank him for having me and give the information. And
okay, cool. Yeah, Terry, yeah.
And I'm just gonna mute it right now because every time I speak, I can hear myself playing back in my own input. So one time for Terry, and I'm thankful for all the men in here. I wanted to join this conversation because I wanted to ask a couple questions. I'm not a breeder. I'm just a passionate Rottweiler lover who has a Rottweiler. And I'm having some trouble with him as far as being his third handler and him adapting, not adapting to me because we already have a bond. I have him about 7 months. Hold on 1 second.
Terry Cornish, come on in. This seems like this gonna be a question for you. Come on in, Terry Cornish. Let me send you the link. I'm gonna send him the link. But go ahead, keep explaining, Walter.
Why does your echo? Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to make this brief. important it is for one of the breeders told me about how she said no dog is not dumb, and I've had a Rottweiler. So let me just quick story was I had a Rottweiler from a baby that went through a living situation, and I had to give him to a friend, and that dog was like, I don't know, he was a baby. I can't remember how many weeks I got him, but 2 years later, the dog remembered me, and he came back to live with me through the person I gave him, and I trained him so well that I'm trying to apply those same methods to the Rottweiler, who I'm a third handler of. He's about 18 months right now. No, he's about 17 months right now, and I'm not having that. And so the reason why I said that one of the breeders said that not all dogs are dumb. My instincts are telling me that one, his instincts aren't really like high caliber, and I'm trying to I'm just fighting myself as far as keeping him or just rounding him out and seeing how far it goes. So I guess my question is, how important is it from where the dogs come from to how much patience I should have with him as a third handler, and if when she said all dogs aren't dumb, I've been around this dog a lot. I mean, I'm with him every day. I'm not really working right now, and I do cinematography, so I'm with him 24/7. But he went in the house. He went in the bathroom, the house the past couple of days. That was kind of a no-no. And after walking him, he's not really staying on the hip. He's kind of like staying in front of me. So I'm just having these control issues. I got him on recall 1,000 yards away. He'll sit, he'll stay, he'll wait. I put my hand up and say to me, and he'll come. But that's like the only thing he can learn. He's become really lazy when it comes to getting marrow out of bones or adapting to new commands, as far as like trying to go between legs. Got to treat my hand, he'll give up. So I'm just wondering how much, what things I can learn from y'all, and stuff like that. How can I get him to enhance his brain? Because to me, I just feel like he got a tiny brain. He's like 90 pounds, and he's a beautiful looking pup, but just having some issues with him just catching on to things, and I'm not sure if I should give up on him or not. Because my thing is, not all dogs come from good stock, and not all dogs have great instincts.
I think I understand what Student for Life. Could you answer that? Hold on. Welcome, Terry. Could you answer?
Hey, what's happening, y'all? I think that, a couple of things that popped out at me were, being the third home in less than 2 years. You got to kind of look at, what that dog went through. There's a little bit of catching up that dog has to do now. I'm not sure if the prior homes had given him any training at all, but sounds like to me right now you're moving at a good pace. If you got the dog doing a recall from 1,000 yards and 1,000 feet, I think you said, and those type of things, you're definitely on the right track. But trying to compare it to a dog of the past is always going to be you're always going to kind of fall short, especially if you had a special dog from the start. So my instinct is to tell you to train the dog in front of you. Even if you've had litter mates or the mom and the dad of that dog, you don't really want to try to compare that dog to another dog. Does that make sense? And also don't be afraid to step outside of what your normal training is and try something new with them, because when a person told you that most dogs aren't dumb, they're exactly right. And it's, to my experience, a lot of the dogs that owners or people will say, "Oh, that dog dumb, he don't do this, that, and the third." Those dogs are super intelligent, and they're just figuring out different ways to get away with what you want them to do. If that makes sense.
Okay. All right, Walter, did you have something to say to that? I can't hear you. Hold on, I muted you. Hold on, Terry, I muted you too. Give me a second.
I just wanted to say thank you.
I can't hear you. Hold on, I muted you. Hold on, Terry, I muted you too. Hey, Terry, you're gonna have to have to lose them headphones. I can't hear you. You got an echo. Hold on. Terry, I muted you. Wait. Hold on. It might be you, Walter. But
That's
anyway,
better.
what did you say, Walter? Okay, go ahead, Terry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing, Walter? I'm glad you
Hey,
can chime in, brother.
yeah, man, Big Terry. Just trying to learn as much as I can. So, wanted to say thank you over here to I'm not sure who this gentleman is. I can't see his
Student for
name on
life.
there, but
Walter,
I'm very instinctive when it comes to training dogs. That recall thing, he picked up the recall because he saw my big dog do it. I had a 2-year-old puppy here with him, which
Hey,
when
Walter.
I went to go pick him up,
Hey, Walter. Is your headphones plugged in?
no.
Hey, plug them back in.
I'm gonna refresh and jump back in.
Yeah, jump back in. Yeah. Okay.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Man, y'all coming in with these iPhones.
I hear a little,
Yeah, y'all echoing now.
little.
When you was talking just now, Joe.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna ask all y'all jump out and come back in. Yeah, y'all got me sound like DJ Who. I don't know. Walter, let me hear you.
How you doing, Joe? Can you hear me? Am I still echoing?
You great. Student for life, let me hear you.
How I feel.
You good. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Where Terry go?
Man, he had his echo was messing up. I think he got an iPhone. Yeah. But either one of you gentlemen, y'all can go ahead and take off. I don't know who was talking last. Okay, here goes Terry.
I was happy to help you out, Walter. They call me student for life, but yeah, man, anything I can help you out with, be happy to.
You hear him, Walter? He said anything he can. Okay. All right, Terry, that's you echoing, bro. Yeah. Hey, that's another thing we need to talk about on this show, y'all. Y'all need to get away from the iPhone.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, we good now. Happy New Year.
See if I can turn this mic up, man.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. As I was saying, Walter, man, I thank you for even reaching out to me, brother. I have a lot of people reaching out to me. I've been in the Rottweiler breed, for over 40 years. I don't like to say it as much, but prior to that was pit bulls, deep pit bulls, but my love is the Rottweiler. I've seen quite a few things in the breed, experienced a lot of things in the breed. As I've told people, I didn't even know there was a such thing as a show dog. And while Aaron them making them comments about them small country towns, try losing the hospital in your small country town. That's the type of town I came from. My grandfather was hung on Highway 287. We couldn't take him down for a week. My uncles, grandparents, everybody was involved in dogs. So when I started getting into the dogs, I chose the Rottweiler. And it was a fast pace. And I'm hoping Anthony Forte kind of sit in because I want to see the brother be successful. But it was a fast pace. I went to college out in California. Prior to that, I bought a Rottweiler through the newspaper. And that particular Rottweiler said ADRK. I didn't know what the hell that was. But I went and got it. And she was a female. And I'll never forget some of the things that I learned that day that stuck with me all the way up until now. It was over a week, almost 2 weeks before I got to see any of the dogs or any of the puppies. I got mentored right there. Didn't even know what mentorship was about. Today, people are getting paid for mentorships, and that was amazing to me because somebody brought me into their fold. Then I went out to California, and I seen a guy by the name of Eckhart Selkis. He was working dogs. I was like, that was right up my alley, the biting from the pit bulls and stuff, right? And so as I began to move forward, things went fast, real fast, because I came back. And that's another thing I wanted to tell the people that Joe's touching on tonight. My book is not just about dogs. Dogs are a part of the human being, Terry Cornish. My personal life, excuse me, my children, and there will come a point in time that you're going to have to make some tough decisions if you're in any breed and you seeking to be the best you can in that breed, to give the breed what it deserves. It's not just about having and taking care of a dog really well, because a lot of people do that. But when you venture into breeding, studying the genealogy, the DNA, what makes the dog be the dog, it will affect everything about you. You will realize that I used to hear all the time, man, all you got to do is look at the person when you see what they own, for as the dog. When I got into the show world, that was like 91, 92. And remember what I just said about my grandfather being hung. There was only 4 to 5 of us. And I was like the 5th one in the entire AKC show world. I believe I can say this with good conscience and it doesn't offend anybody. It was a predominantly upper middle class to rich white people. Some foreigners I met in the breed. I've been in situations where I was being voted in the Cubs, and I've met some tremendous white friends, Spanish friends, and some black friends in the dog world. But some things that stick with me, like is being voted into a club, and the president of the club, Dorothea Grunewald, signed off. A good friend of mine, Jeff Howard, signed off, and we went to the 2 meetings. We were participating. They knew that I was into the German portion of it, and so we had to step out. And my ex was from her family. Her mother's side was from Ecuador, and her dad was from Mexico. So she was very light complected. And we stepped out, and they came out and they were upset. And I was like, "What's going on?" I said, "Oh, they didn't vote us in." And Jeff, with his crazy butt, said, "No, man, but so and so and so." I'm not going to mention their name, and if they hear it, they know who they are. Said, "If we let one in, we'll have to let the rest of them in." That blew me away. That was my first interaction with true racism in the dog world. I say this because it's a part of me. It was a part of my personal life that affected me as I was moving forward in the dog world. I've learned a lot of things about the Rottweiler through the sport of Schutzen, through Gary and Carol Patterson, Summit Schutzen Club. I've been over to Germany and actually been treated better by them than the Americans. I've been to Korans, I've been to a lot of stuff. So I want the Rottweiler world to understand that my position isn't more about protecting who I was in the breed, because I've done some great things in the breed, especially when you think about where I come from. And it's not that position of trying to save my face. It's to help y'all not make the pitfalls that I made. Dogs have died in my possession. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things about the dog world in general that is going to be a part of each and every one of y'all's personal lives. So this show that Joe is doing, I just had to come in and speak. A lot of us have other halves. Those halves, some support to the fullest. In the AKC world, it's kind of easy. And the reason I say that it's easy is because the families bring the children up.
Yeah.
And as the families move forward, the children take the positions of either breeding or breeding and showing their dogs. And those people become judges. The parents become judges. And that's another part of the political part of it. But that should tell you a little bit about it, that it's personal. People are raising their kids up to be dog handlers, just like people raise their kids up to be attorneys, doctors, lawyers, businessmen, stockholders. And anything that you say and anything that you do, I also feel comfortable in saying this, especially people of color. We must watch what we say and how we move in anything that we do in life. Is it fair? No, it's not fair. But there is a such thing as etiquette and the way that our speech when we're being professional, the cussing, the slang words and things of that nature that can affect our businesses and affect our families. We must be conscious of that all the time when we come before this camera, because they may not see it today, they may not see it tomorrow, but at some point in some time, somebody is going to see it. Somebody's going to use that against you, whether you know it or not. I wanted to also touch on, there's a great man in my life. And when Joe spoke about people and your family, I lost my father over 28 years ago. And this man called Pops that you hear, I've seen some things. Y'all don't know me. Some people do. When I was young, and y'all talking that, I met you at the show. For real, for real. And we dealt with it. For real, for real. But I've realized that put a black mark on me, no matter how good a handler I was, how I was winning, to the point to where I got sick. And people told me, said, at the show in Texas, they said, I thought you was dead. I was like, what? That tripped me out. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you this stuff because it's personal. But this one particular individual is my father. Watch what you say to that man.
Yeah,
I tried so hard.
Yeah.
I swear to you. Something happened just the other day, and I had to call him. He's got me out of, he's changed my mindset. When I came back in 4.5 years ago, and the reason I know it's approximately that long is because I was the first female I got. And when I came back and I seen the changes, I came in hot. When I say I come in hot, I was addressing people that was talking to newcomers like they was crazy. And I showed your dog And I know it's behind your dog. How dare you come on here now because you are the secretary of the ARC club, you some great handler now, and disrespect these young folks. We all had to come from somewhere. We all did. And so my approach, I've even learned in the last 6 months, is has definitely changed.
It got to.
Yeah.
Remember, we talked about, you remember what I told you? I said, man, once you start podcasting, you have to, your moves got to be different. Your speech who you talk to got to be different. If you say it in private,
yeah,
you might as well just said it in public. That's why I don't talk to everybody. If I say it, I ain't gonna have no problem with back. Now I do have intimate conversations with a lot of people, and I've been told things from across the country, things about dogs, real dogs and pedigrees, fake dogs and the pedigrees, unhealthy dogs on major network dog podcasts, full-blown hip dysplasia. I've been told things and I've kept things, but yeah, you have to be very careful. Now, with what I've been saying, like you're gonna take a beating online, especially breed clubs. You can't protect them.
You damn sure can.
But at least now we got breed club presidents stopping by talking to us.
Right.
You got to give them all the kudos in the world to be brave enough to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But a lot of them won't come because I know that some breed clubs are run like cults.
Yes.
You don't know anything going on. There's no participation allowed. Will you share something with the public? Nah, it ain't for the public. It's like, what is going on? You know what I mean?
It's wild, you know. I tell y'all all the time, man, I'm so glad I'm not a part of the fraternity because I can tell the truth. I can tell the stories. I remember the first Westminster I went to. You know, I was like Stevie Wonder, Big Life, City of Dreams. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some stuff that y'all would never, ever imagine, some movie type shit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Excuse my language. It was absolutely wild. So I'm grateful to come back, but I just wanted to clarify some things. That Pops is 75 years old. And when I say he's my father, he's my father. So be careful. Just be careful for me. You saving my life. For real. Because that man I love to death.
Right.
I want to address a person. Hey, Anthony, man. I'm proud of you.
Anthony who? Forte? Okay.
I may have come off strong on all the handlers, all the breeders, because I hadn't seen this in 13, 14 years. And like in real life, in dogs, there's a way to do things. And I didn't know that you guys was doing it a new way. One that allowed y'all to be professionals about what you're doing. Be adequate enough to start businesses, adequate enough to start having a following. And if I said anything to anyone, I'm saying I'm sorry now.
Oh man, awesome!
Thank you, and I care about y'all because I know the difference in those who don't love the breed or don't love their profession. And I just want them to know I'm here for you. I'm going to be here for you. I'm going to be opening up my YouTube channel. You're more than welcome to come through. I'm going to do some training lessons. I'm going to do some classes on anatomy, not just the anatomy that we look at or as the outside of the dog, but the inside of the dog. I'm going to do some special sessions for his handling. Because believe it or not, no matter how adequate or how your business is growing, there's still rules to the game that aren't being followed. And you're doing a disservice to the breed, even if you don't realize it. Free stacking means free stacking. Hand stacking means hand stacking. No grooming means no grooming. You don't have to do any of that to be successful at what you're doing. You don't have to be a part of it. And I would say this, just ignore shit. Again, excuse my language. Just ignore it. The haters are haters. The inexperienced are the inexperienced. And those of us that are been in the game for 35, 40 years, we love y'all in a manner that is kind of like the parent. We want to see you do your best. At least I know I do. I want to see you be good at every part of what you're doing. So if I come off stern, if I come off like, damn it, that's the way you need to do it, I want to tell you I'm sorry for that. But I've learned and I began to do things a little bit differently. I was speaking to a young man just this morning, and he was talking about the sport. And I'm one that when I came back in, I was like, screw dog shows, because I know that the Rottweiler is a protection guardian dog. And I come from an era that shows really wasn't that important. The dog was supposed to be a natural protection guardian dog, period. Mm-hmm. Although I showed dogs missing teeth, bad bites, etc., in my heart, I knew that. And you'll find yourself getting in crowds that will lift you up, but slam you back down to the ground quicker than they brought you up. You'll find out that they'll use your talents to benefit them and don't give a damn whether you do great and what you want to do. Running around the ring, they look for athletes. They look for people like that. It doesn't have anything to do whether you know about the confirmation or not. It's just a jacked up game that's being played. So you have to move differently, even if you think you're being silent. Even that's crazy. You may think that you're being silent. You may think that you're being cool. You may think that you're doing favors and crap, right? But you got to take care of number one and keep your mind on yourself and keep your mind on your breeding program. Stay focused like the horses with the blinds on the side of their head. If you can do that, you can be successful. Study. I'll go in the house right now. I can pull you out corons that I was just looking at because I'm doing breedings this year. And when it comes to the breeding aspect, I'm not one of those, and I wasn't taught to be a 50-50 guy. I was taught if I can get to 99% positive, it's possible, right? Yeah. So I'm consistently studying. I'm consistently, even though y'all don't see me, working with the dogs, perfecting my craft because I'm perfect, and each dog is different. I enjoy meeting people like Walter. I enjoy meeting the Aarons. I enjoy even meeting the old school guys and say, "Oh man, you back in it," and stuff like that, because my perspective on how I approach things in the breed is totally different. I never wanted to be a breeder. The reason I got started breeding is because I didn't see what I wanted. I didn't see what the standard said. I'd been to Germany, I don't know how many times before I started breeding. And I know a lot of the Rottweiler breeders say, "Oh, the ADRK, y'all got to thumb up their butts and everything," but there's a beginning to everything. You can't move forward if you don't understand the beginning of it, anything. I'm a master electrician. I have many apprentices that have been in the game for like 3-4 years. and I walk up and they're working on the panel, right? And they may have come from a different company. And I walk up and I be like, hey man, you can't do that. And they turn around, oh man, I've been doing this for such and such and such. And while they running their mouth, I just slowly back up, right? And then I hear around the corner, God damn it. You know, you get what I'm saying? I hear that, right? And then, you know, and then I've got others that that if I say do it like this, it's easier for you, and it's the correct way to do it, you'll think that they wrote the house just like I did, you know? So that's a part of the things that I've tried to implement in teaching folks in the breed. Everybody's not gonna want to be a breeder. Everybody breeds for different reasons. And one of the reasons, again, I said, because it wasn't producing what I wanted. And that's it's a difficult thing to breed. The rest of the craft's pretty easy. You can learn how to handle your own dogs and other people's dogs. You can learn how to train. You just have to dedicate yourself to it. But breeding is a heartfelt thing. You're bringing lives into this planet. You're trying to recreate what the standard says. And I take that very seriously. Very seriously. So when you hear me talking about breeding, and I'm emphasizing the trunk of all clubs, the trunk of any type of standard that falls under the umbrella, understand that I'm coming from a viewpoint of the standard, period. I believe that you cannot be opinionated, you cannot be debated when you're quoting the standard, when you're living by the standard. And that's why I think a lot of times people get confused when I talk about the ADRK. It's about the system and the way that they do things, and they produce dogs. Does that mean other countries haven't implemented that? Other breeders haven't implemented that portion into their mix and done the same process and been successful, or even not even followed that process and been successful? I'm not saying that. I'm trying to give you the easiest way to get there because I've done it. There are various things, Walter, when it comes to the Rottweiler, because there are a lot of protection guardian breeds that don't think like the Rottweiler. The Rottweiler thinks, brother. Don't let nobody ever tell you any different than that. The Rottweiler is a thinking dog. I remember I said it on one of my first podcasts. That's what makes them so dangerous. And I said, wait a minute, you're going a little bit too far with that, man. You're going to give a bad rep. Nah, I'm telling you. See, I got one dog that can open the door. I said, okay, that's cool. You know, I just had to deadbolt every damn door in here. I got her daughter now. She can open the doors. I mean, and it don't take, but look, we can close the door. Don't lock it. They know just how to hit that handle and plow.
Terry, Pun knew how to do that. And
yes, sir.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm hearing everything you're saying right now. And that's why I'm having so much frustration with Doom, because Pun was a thinking dog. And my instincts tell me, if the dog believe you, he gonna do whatever you tell him to do. And he gonna try to find you when you like within the circumference of him. He gonna try to be around you because that's your. And so I had that connection. I had that bond with Pun, and this is from 2 years apart from being away from him.
Right.
So now that I knew I was losing him, and then Doom came around. I'm just seeing myself get a lot of frustrated with his lack of progress, because I know, like, I have a good instinct about this dog, about the Rottweiler breed, which is why it's just how I fell in love with it. My mother had one when I was a little boy. Scariest thing I ever seen. His name was Duke. And so,
right.
Yeah, just my instincts are telling me that Doom is not thinking. He's not trying to think. He doesn't come from thinking dogs. And so we sit here and discuss about breeding And it makes me even more passionate about trying to produce something that was like Pun or even better. And that's why I'm always talking to Luna, or more than happy to listen to you, because when I see your animals, I see what my mother had.
Yes,
I
sir.
see a traditional Rottweiler, Dexter. He's amazing. I don't care if his tail curl or not. That dog was amazing to me.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, that's just been my thing, is how much should I put into Doom, or because I'm hearing myself think about not giving up on him, but just starting over basically.
Yes, sir.
And I've had him for 6 months, and it's just like he's not getting any better mentally. And I'm with him 24/7. I use the same methods that I use on Pun. And the way that I built that 10,000 following on TikTok is just by being natural with the dog as I am. And I stopped doing that with Doom because he's not progressing.
You know, human beings, you have some intelligent, natural human beings. Then what we call is the short bus people, right? Then you also had the kids that sat in the class, digging their nose. Got joked at, but they were more intelligent than so-called intelligent people. What I found out about the breed of the Rottweiler through bad breeding, genetics, some of them are just slow, but that's what I've also found that out with other breeds. You can give a dog all the love and attention that he wants, but some are just slow. But I do believe there's a home for him. And those people may not be slow people. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you want something different. You want something better. And then that person that you place that dog in may say, this is the best dog I've ever had in my life. And that's where the breeding aspect, for me, is very important, to start off by breeding consistency in the litters, right? Not just in looks, but on the guts, or should I say on the inside as well. Mainly because people are different, families are different, environments are different. And the Rottweiler can adjust to most about anything. The sport of Schützen wasn't directed directly for them, but it is a sport that they've been successful in and do well at. The Rottweiler that I've seen before, not many people would have them today. And those of us that are trying to breed those dogs, I get a lot of pushback because they wasn't around at that time when those dogs were around. And you say, what do you mean? What does that mean? Well, they didn't understand that those dogs had control. Those dogs had very high drives, very good temperaments, etc., etc. It's just that the people that owned them knew how to handle them. They were raised properly. And as time has went through, I'm going to be touching on this on my YouTube channel. We give a lot of praise to the people that brought these dogs over in the AKC world, but I know differently. What do you mean? See, they were bringing a breed over here just because they had money and funding, that they didn't know the bloodlines. They didn't know what to put together. They didn't spend hours with German breeders. They built money relationships so that they could get the dogs. But when it come to breeding, they didn't have no true mentorship with them. So they had to breed. And so when they bred, they were putting combinations together. And those combinations were the people that was dealing with the German Rottweiler, dealing with the German people, and they were getting information like, you don't want to cross. And there would be 2 brand name kennels. Don't cross that with that because you're going to get this, you're going to get that. Well, they wasn't getting that because they was busy bringing show dogs. Just like you hear these people bringing up these breeds now that haven't been recognized by the AKC yet. That process to get those dogs to that point also involves breeding, not just buying. So they didn't understand.
Yeah, you can't to establish a new breed. They want to. It's a certain length back. They go 4 to 8 generations, I believe. Even if you're starting a new breed, you know what I mean? With no bought dogs, no bought dogs,
no bought dogs.
Yeah, but
So
Terry,
when
let
you
me
think-
ask you something. Let me ask you something right quick. Now,
Yes, sir.
the state of the Rottweiler today. The reason why I'm asking, the dog's got to be in America, because I talked to Miss Meredith. How you doing, Miss Meredith? Rocky Mountain Doberman. If y'all hadn't seen her episode, it's on my show called All About the Dobermans. Watch Miss Meredith's episode. Very good episode.
Wonderful woman.
Yeah, she is. And I don't know if her husband let her come back, because the men went crazy when she came on there.
Right.
Okay, I'll get just 1 second. But today, what it looks like. This is my question. I talked to a Doberman breeder yesterday that's in my state, and she told me that the people thinking that the Doberman in Europe is where you got to go. She said that's not necessarily true. She said she sent semen back to Europe. It's like they almost. This is what she told me. She said they almost like they done ran out of dogs. She was telling me they like, y'all got the dogs. You know what I mean? It's like Johan Swart in the Borble. He came on my podcast several times. He said, y'all, what are you looking over there in South Africa? Y'all got the best dog. Now, is there any validity in there, even in the German Rottweiler, or do the Rottweiler people just don't want to say each other got good dogs?
Both, Gerald. I mean, excuse me. Because that was kind of like, I want Gerald to hear this, right? There is some validity to both sides of it, right? Because there's a lot of hating going on. But I can say this, lack of knowledge in anything will destroy something that has already been built with a solid foundation. Again, lack of knowledge will destroy anything that already had a solid foundation. And what do I mean by that? I see a lot of importing myself, right? But I know of great dogs that have been here. Mike van der Frankentine. Oh, wow. I had a chance to show him. I had a chance to have my hands on him. John Bernard had dogs. Harris from Stinnerwald. Morris from Fusteiffel. Bob Bellanisi. I posted it, and it's been going around the internet. He took semen from a dog that he bought and purchased from the Haas Newbern dogs 27 years ago and reproduced 2 litters. And they came over and got a chance to see the litter. The problem is that the lack of knowledge on how to put dogs together, the lack of knowledge about the standard. Sure, everybody has a preference, right? And this goes for the working people too. And when I say working people, I'm talking about IGP people. Everybody has a preference, but at the end of the day, within that standard, any dog breed standard, there is a correct ideal portion. The rest of it is to help you obtain the correct ideal portion. Meaning, and I always have to refer to this because this is what people see, 63 to 68 centimeters. A 68 centimeter dog can give you bone, substance, size, and then you look at some of the other things like large ears, mouth pigmentation. Whereas the standard says medium large, compact built is the correct ideal size. And that's 65 and a half, which comes to about 25.7 inches tall. We need the 63, 64 because he's closer to being compact. He has the good fore chest and things. So a lot of times we see preferences destroying great bloodlines that come to this country in any breed. Oh, I want a little bit bigger Rottweiler. Oh, I think he would move a little bit better if he was longer in the body. Those are things that are within the standard. You can do that, but we're supposed to be shooting as breeders for the bullseye, which is the correct ideal portion of every part of the standard. So when I say there is some truth to it, it is some truth to it. Because, you know, somebody like an SUV, you can't change their mind, and they're telling you that that little bitty car can't do what my SUV can do, and vice versa. But in breeding, we must acknowledge, and I think we need to get back to breeding the correct ideal portion of it. I believe that the political portion where people have money, and I seen it. I come up in the breed. So I seen a person have a great dog, right? And don't really truly have the knowledge about the bloodlines. They're breeding based on what the dog has done and what you have put into the dog for his money to make him a great dog. Now they're choosing females, and they're breeding females to this particular dog without even understanding their own dog's genetics, its pedigree, line breeding, inbreeding, none of it. I see the AKC getting better because you've got a chance now to have an experience with different bloodlines, different type, different looks. You've ignored the fact that so-and-so over there I don't like, but I love his dog, and his dog is best for my female. We have to get back to breeding and get real knowledgeable. Just don't jump in to make a dollar. And I get it. I mean, exotic breeds, this breed, labradoodles, to make some side money, to have some income coming in. But those of us that say that we love the breed, we need to be breeding for particulars, and that particular is the bullseye and the standard. Not just in looks, but in character and temperament. There are many guardian protection breeds. Every last one of them has a different makeup. But the word fight drive is dealing with each one. The word prey drive, courage, is dealing with each one. But each one, those things were tweaked for the environment in which those dogs were brought up in. And I think we just need to not talk so much. And yes, listen to some of the OGs. Those that have done some great things in the breed. You know,
but even them, Terry, they gotta come up to date with today's times.
I was going there too. They're
gonna have to. We're gonna have to start embracing the younger people. That's even because I'm almost 50. We got guys in their 30s and 20s coming up. That's probably hearing this now. Everybody gonna have to be included to build better dogs. You know what I mean?
Even training, brother.
Training.
Yeah, you know, old techniques, flanking dogs and stuff, right? That's old school, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's other ways to get around that to get the dog to come forward, right?
Yeah.
Breeders. There's other ways to get forward aggression than flanking the dog, right? Pushing the dog, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have to, as a community, sometimes say, shh. Pick out what works for you. That don't mean the rest is garbage, because somebody else that you throwing in the garbage may work for them. Breeding, like with the Rottweiler, I'm going to say, I'm not saying that Serbia don't have great structured dogs. What I'm saying is you need to dig deep into the pedigree of those dogs, because you're breeding those dogs. based on whatever the case may be. And there's a lot of us who know what's behind those dogs. And think about what you're doing when you just say, I'm going to breed. You're bringing some lives into this world. You're placing them in other homes that will also follow your lead. Many times we talk about Dr. Temperature. We talk about Darko.
He's coming to the show. I'm kidding.
You know, we talk about him, right? And I tell people, you know, okay, he created the boogeyman for the Rottweiler, right? But his methods are methods that are being used in every breed. What do you mean his methods? The man studied. He put together dogs that would give him that look, to the point where you can't get away from it now. You may get away from it in one breeding, but you won't get away from it after that breeding. So when we start talking about the breeding aspect of it, I just want to see us as a community really begin to not just jump in so fast and move forward at a slow pace. I had to learn a lot of stuff on my own, but damn, man, the Joe Heddles, rest in peace. The Zyver Meissners, rest in peace. There are many, man, that I took a lot of meat from. Whether they was old school or not, you can learn something from everybody. So I'm hoping that you guys will do that and push everybody to be great.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Push everybody. If it's something you don't like, just don't receive it. I know when we talk about hip testing, you guys hate to hear that shit, but it may not be for you. Don't watch it. Don't go make a show about me. Y'all talking trash. You think you better. Gatekeeping. Think about it, gatekeeping. You know what I'm saying? It's just
right.
It's a different audience over here. If it's not every show is not for everybody. You know, because everybody don't want to feel like they're getting cut up on. I get it, but you know, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I like to be better. You know, I want people to hear different things. But my wife came in here and said, "Look at here, boy." So I'm gonna have to get off here and everything.
Yes, sir.
But Walter, it was nice to meet you. Terry, it's nice to meet you as well.
You idiot.
Yeah. But
with y'all.
Yes, sir. But back to the topic of the show, which is, man, keep it on the dogs. Just do better for the dogs. I shouldn't be the only Well, yeah, I'm gonna say it. I shouldn't be the only podcast where the host actually admits he's not an expert. You know what I'm saying? And it's a really good podcast out there. So let's try all my friends that got podcasts. I know I made the top 10 list. Hey, what's up, puppy? And everything. Bulldog. Hey, Dre, what show was that actually won number one? Bulldog, Beer and Bulldogs won number one. You know, because he does the same thing, interview people. He let them talk, and he just do a really good job. There's no fancy setup. He just sit there. He has a beer, and he interviews guests, and he made number one. And I don't think that boy, dude, he got 3,000 subscribers.
Wow.
He beat all of us. A small channel that gets thousands and thousands of views. But anyway, Terry, thank you. Everybody, audience, thank you. They do better for the dogs. You rookies, shut up or put up. You know what I mean? Or do something better for the dogs instead of trying to commentate off the information we putting out. And you breeders that's calling all the YouTube channels intentionally trying to make them fail because you don't like me. Man up, leave them alone and come after your boy. I know you in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem, man up. You know, instead of putting people on the wrong track. But anyway, thank you for everybody who contributes to the channel. Everybody in the comment section, I'm out. Give your dog the best start possible. We offer proven tools, products, and supplements backed by our real world experience and our passion for healthy dogs.
Step into the realm of canine wisdom with our podcast, NWA Connoisseur Shows, where we interview dog men and women from around the globe. Discover their talents and insights on breeding, training, nutrition, and the rich history of dogs. Tune in to the most underrated yet influential dog podcast on social media. Your journey into the dog world starts here.